For generations you've slept. No purpose, no call to wake you. But now, something has risen from the ruins of the old war.
So I've been wanting to try Warframe for a while. Every time I see someone playing this game, I think, wow, that looks pretty cool. And every review I've ever seen of this game has been mostly positive. Yet, for some reason, I've had a hard time taking the plunge. I think because in most of those reviews that I've seen, it's always accompanied by Warframe is really complicated, it's not very beginner friendly, etc, etc. And I gotta be honest, that is pretty intimidating to hear. Not so much because I don't think I can handle it, but just because I don't know if I have enough free time to become a decent player at this game. Guys, today I finally decided to take the plunge into Warframe, and this video is going to be my very first impressions. Hopefully it'll help anyone who's in the same situation I was regarding should they play this game or not. So everything you've been seeing on the screen so far is what you see when you first start the game. I literally haven't even selected my character yet, and I have no idea what's going on, but I'm already intrigued and I want to see where this is going. This is the Xbox One edition of the game. I do have the PC edition as well, but because I just wanted to try things out, I decided to start with the console first. I have to say, because this game is completely free, the barrier to entry is really, really low. All you need to do is download it and get it going. And that was actually the first strike against what I expected from this game. It was really easy to pick up and just start. So after that cutscene, you get thrown into the character selection screen, and I had absolutely no idea what any of these characters do. I didn't watch any tutorials or anything like that online, but the good thing is there were only 3 characters and they had those little descriptions next to them. I knew right away from the way it looked I wanted to choose between either the Volt or the Excalibur. I ended up choosing the Volt because I thought electricity powers were going to be amazing, and I figured, hey, even if I chose the wrong character, I'm pretty sure I could come back and make a second character or even restart the game if I had to. I have no idea how that works yet. So I chose the Volt, and there's no character customization, there's no face changing or anything like that. I just get thrown out into this other cutscene, and at this point I'm still pretty on board. I'm still pretty excited to see what's gonna happen.
Tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. You're my prize now, Tenno. No. We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I am surging your Warframe's power systems.
And that's it. I am now officially in the game. Guys, up to this point, everything you've seen has been in real time. I haven't sped up a single second. In about 3 minutes of starting the game for the first time, you are in-game with your own character, and for some reason, I already feel a bit invested. So I have to admit, the controls did feel a little weird to me at first. It kept telling me to press the right trigger and X to attack. Whenever I did that, I would actually slide. At one point, I did an electric attack, but then I noticed my slide could hurt these characters, so I ended up just sliding through them to kill them. I know if any decent Warframe player ever sees this video, they are going to think that was cringy AF. Like I said, I have to admit that the controls felt a little weird to me, but it didn't feel like the game's fault. It felt like I just needed to learn to play pretty much. It was also so incredible to look at. It was obvious to me that I was still in the tutorial stage, and I really liked the way this was handled. You just got these little pop-ups on what to do as you were running down this hallway, telling you which key buttons to press to sprint and things like that.
There's a cache of weapons ahead. Grab what you can.
I get to this room and I get to choose a secondary weapon. I get to this room and I can choose between throwing knives and a gun. Although I really wanted to try to throw knives, I decided to go with the gun. And immediately I was happy with my decision. I have no idea what the throwing knives are like, but this gun feels so familiar. It felt like I was playing Destiny, to be honest. In one of those reviews I watched, I remember hearing someone say that you could play Warframe however you wanted to. And the second I picked up this gun, I understood why. It felt like I was playing a completely different game. It felt like I went from an RPG to an FPS right away.
On out. Salvage team, why have you not reported in?
So I'm still getting used to the controls here, but I get to this room and I notice I can collect resources like any other game. So I grabbed a few of them, looked around a bit, and kept going.
You made it. There's the extraction ship. You're not ready to face war now. Use your melee weapon to block the beam and get inside.
My decrepit heart is pounding. This one is stronger than the rest. Lock the area down. This Tenno is mine.
Quick, get to the console and release the lockdown. Do that, and I will guide you to your old ship. It's your only chance.
The Queens wants to destroy you, but
So I'm sure this part is a little bit cringy to watch because I'm still getting used to the controls. It's not so much that the controls are difficult, they just feel really different.
I've marked the console on your map. You need to access it to release the lockdown. Get out of there, Tenno. You will have to face war another time, when you're fully restored.
Grineer, my sons, prepare the reinforcements. We need that Tenno.
With my gun out, the game feels way more familiar. And I noticed you could do things like jump, slide, and shoot at the same time. It makes me feel like I can't wait to get good at this game.
Tenno flows like fire over the battle terrain. Do you remember how to dash across walls?
At this point, I noticed I could switch my primary weapon to a bow. And I used to play a hunter in World of Warcraft, so I absolutely had to give this a shot. The bow felt a little bit slower, but more powerful than the gun. All in all, it wasn't that huge of a difference. I also noticed that these guys were shooting at me, but it didn't seem like I was taking any damage. I'm not too sure if it's because I'm that much stronger than them, or if it's because I'm in the tutorial stage still.
There it is, your ship. Hurry. Vor's reinforcements must be on their way. Disengage the suppression system so we can restart the ship. You'll have to bypass the security on that panel.
Guys, I can't help but compare this game to Destiny in my head. I get to this panel and I expect to just press a button and have it hack, and then I get this awesome little mini game thing, and it's very easy, but just the break in gameplay, it's so good. Like I really enjoy that, and it made me feel like, why don't they put things like that in Destiny?
Require immediate extraction.
The operator is in danger? I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you.
Tell me, are you afraid? You cannot hide from these old eyes. I've marked you. You will return to me.
Tenno, the ship is ready. It's time to leave.
So I get on my ship, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be thrown into orbit for some reason. And this is what I'm greeted with.
Kanzu needs your help. The Ostrons have sighted infested life forms emerging from the boil. We need to deal with this thing immediately. Report to Kanzu in Cetus.
Operator, you have returned. I
get a resource booster. I have no idea what that means, but whatever. I turn around and I notice I can walk around in my ship. Not only that, guys, I look at the bottom left of my screen and there is a game chat. I can type and talk to other players in the game. Again, I can't help but compare this to Destiny. Why doesn't Destiny have these features? This is a free-to-play game. It looks just as good, if not better than Destiny. It feels and moves better than Destiny. And not only that, I have game chat. If I want to talk to someone, I don't know the ins and outs of this game chat yet, so don't quote me. But it feels like if I need to find someone for a party or whatever, I could just message them and say, hey, does anyone want to join up with me? Incredible. Guys, I am 110% sold on this game. I have been blown away. What I thought this game was, it wasn't. It is extremely easy to pick up and start. I'm sure it's going to get more complicated later on, but already it feels like the game is worth that complication. It feels like you're going to want to learn how to get better because it's so much fun. If you are on the fence like I was, you wanted to try it and you just didn't, I suggest you download Warframe right now. It's free on Steam. It's free on Xbox. Download it, give it a shot, and let me know what you think. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and hit this video with a like. It will be much appreciated. That's it for me. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.